Hello cookies, it's Siri, I'm back and today I'm going to tell you 5 things that I really love about Sweden. It's not going to be in order of preference because I love those things equally. Number 1 thing is, after John of course, pakka. And pakka is gingerbread or ginger biscuit or ginger cookies depending on which side of Google you are at, because there's like so many different definitions. The thing is, like, when I arrived here in Sweden, when I was at the supermarket, there was like so many of them. There's like different flavors, different prices. You have the ones that are like super fancy, gluten-free, hand-picked, handmade. I even did the painting of the box with my teeth, or like, you know, those super fancy weird ones. And you also have the ones that are super cheap, and you have everything in between. You have the normal flavored ones, you have the chocolate flavored ones, you have the vanilla flavored ones. When you come to a new country, you just want to try everything that is kind of like typical, and I was told that those were like typical biscuits. And one thing as well is that when I traveled to the UK to visit my aunt, and then when I went to Madagascar, I brought pakka each time and they were a success. I didn't get the cheap ones. My mom is watching this video. You know, in like Malagasy culture, it's rude to like buy cheap ones if you like bring stuff to your family back home. So I have to say that I didn't buy the cheap ones. But they were not the cheap ones, they were those fancy toe painted ones, whatever. But no matter what kind of pakka you bring back home, they're going to be a success. Unless they're not, then you have to redefine the quality of the people you've brought the pakka to, because who doesn't like pakka? Number 2, lusekat. I probably butchered that word completely, but like lusekaten or lusekat or whatever, lusekat pastries if you want. So those are basically pastries that you find typically when it's around Christmas. Now the thing about lusekat is that John doesn't understand my love for them, my undying crazy obsession with lusekat. And I can't explain it myself, because when you look at recipes, there's actually nothing much that is that complicated about them. They're very basic, very unhealthy, very simple, and I just think that they are like some of the most amazing foods I've ever tried. You have 7-Elevens, but you also have the ones called Pressbyrån, and those are kind of like 7-Elevens that are like everywhere. You have them like at random places, you have them mostly in like the metro stations. When it's like Christmas time, end of the year, New Year, they have those posters that they put in the metro. So when you go up and down the escalator, you pass those posters, and there they have schedules or whatever. I always have a problem pronouncing that word. That's like one of the English words that I just have no clue how to pronounce. So let me know in the comments down below how you pronounce schedel, whatever. And you have like different schedules there on the walls, and they change every day. Today they're going to be freshly baked at 7:12, and then the next batch is going to be at 11:30, and then the next batch is going to be at exactly 2 p.m. and then the next batch is going to be at I don't know, 7:30 in the evening. It's just like super random times, and they change every day. And when you're like in the metro and you see that and you check your watch or your phone, because I don't have a watch, I check my iPhone just like almost everybody nowadays. So check your phone and you're like, okay, so the next batch is at 7:42 and now it's like 7:38. Yes, I'm going to make it! And then I'm just like super excited, and I wait outside there, so I just like pace around, and I'm like checking them out, because you can see them going from the back door to put the freshly baked lusekat in the displays there. And I'm just pacing, and as soon as they're out, I'm like, hey! So if you're ever in Sweden when it's like Christmas time and you check those posters, try to make it on time for those schedules of freshly baked lusekat. Number 3 is something that is still going here and here, and the rest of where it's going is not super glamorous, so let's leave that detail out. So number 3 is glug. So glug is this drink that you also have around Christmas, and it is this drink that is sweet and there's like sometimes it's mixed with wine, sometimes with stronger alcohol, and you drink it warm. You can drink it cold. It's not like, oh, it's in the law, the Swedish law, that you have to drink glug warm. I'm the type of person that loves water. Water is my favorite drink ever, and I usually don't like sodas or sweet drinks. But glug, I don't know what it is about glug, but I just love glug. When it's winter, people outside some shops or inside the shops, sometimes they can like have some glug for the customers, which I think is really sweet and really nice. Or like when you're invited to someone's house when it's like Christmas time or like New Year time, then you always get glug, and the glug glass is always super tiny like that, like shot glasses. So I don't know why, but apparently you're not supposed to drink glug like I drink it, because I drink glug, I'm just like pour it, more, and I just drink it like it's water. And John is always horrified when he sees me drinking glug like water, and every Swedish person that has seen me do that is actually horrified as well. Oh, one thing as well, here they drink it with some almonds and raisins, and you can have lots of different stuff in the glug as well. I like my glug pure, because I'm badass like that. Number 4, it's a word. The word that I like the most here in Sweden, because I use it a lot when I talk to John, is träningsvärk. What does träningsvärk mean? So träningsvärk means, and now brace yourselves because it's going to take a really long time, it's basically that muscle soreness that you feel after you've exercised. So no, it's not like you hurt yourself exercising or like you did your squats wrong or anything like that. It's just that you've exercised and you did it like harder than usual, or like you haven't exercised for many weeks or whatever. So you have this muscle soreness in you that is like, it hurts, but it's the good kind of pain. When I say the good kind of pain, don't think about S&M by Rihanna. Think about the good kind of pain you get from exercising. I just Google translated it. It says soreness. On some other websites like the Oxford whatever, or like some other translating website, it says muscle soreness. I think the English language is beautiful, but so far none of the English speaking people, natives or non-natives that I've asked, how do you say träningsvärk in English, they haven't come up with any words. If I see John and I'm just like, oh, jag har träningsvärk i rumpan, he knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you have a word for träningsvärk or courbature that is English, one word, very simple, no muscle soreness, that's already too long, that's like 2 words. Or like pain, what the hell, it's not pain, because it's not like pain. Or like soreness, it doesn't say anything about what kind of soreness. It could be like, oh, my throat is sore, like I have a sore throat, or like my head is sore because this wig is too heavy on me, or my ears are sore because I got them licked so much by my neighbor's dog. Wow, that was weird. Number 5 is spring. I'm from Madagascar and I'm from the capital city, Antananarive. And in Antananarive and Madagascar, basically you only have 2 seasons, summer and winter. And the winter is in Antananarive, but we say Tana because Antananarive is too long. See, Antananarive is super long. Summer is 30 plus or something, and then winter is around 10 degrees, sometimes lower, sometimes it can even be 0 degrees at night, but it's not like such a big change as in if you compare to Sweden. And then I moved to Singapore, and in Singapore it's summer all the time. Of course you have the rainy season and the non-rainy season, but frankly speaking, it's almost always the same temperature all year round, which I really love because you don't have to worry about, oh, now it's fall fashion, and I'm like, but I don't know fashion, how am I supposed to know fashion? You just wear the same things all the time, and an umbrella. Never forget an umbrella because you never know when it's going to rain there. And arriving in Sweden, I got to experience the 4 seasons. Experiencing the 4 seasons was amazing, and is still amazing because it's so new to me. Of course I don't follow any like fashion thingies. I have my big jackets and scarves and hats all year round because I'm only warm and it's above 30 degrees. That's a true story. So I don't worry about fashion either. When it's summer in Sweden, I have my big jacket and all the winter gear. When it's spring, I have my big jacket, all the winter gear. When it's winter, you guess. When it's Fall! Almost forgot when it's fall. I have all my winter gear. So spring in Stockholm is just magical. It's like in those Disney movies. When it's winter, everything is so quiet, so eerie. You have that like horror movie vibe almost, but I also really like winter because I don't like the sun, so I like when it's dark, but it's kind of quiet. But then when it's like spring, like the birds are singing and you have that fresh air and pollen. John and I are both allergic to pollen, so we always get sick and we're like, fresh air! So spring in Stockholm is super beautiful, and if you ever have the opportunity to check it out, you should definitely check it out because the flowers are blooming in the parks and the squares, basically like everywhere, and I feel like it pairs up really well with the architecture here. And that's the end of this video. I hope you cookies enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't want to miss the upcoming videos. And until next time, I will see you at the next video, cookies. Bye bye!